Hey guys, this is Nate Jackson, and we're on to the next tutorial video, and we're going to cover the features of the graph search, the OG original gangster graph search, or the open graph search, whichever you prefer. We're going to, but first I want to talk about some of the features, a few things about Lead Scout. Let's say, for example, you are in a situation where you're running Lead Scout and you have a couple hundred groups that you want to scout about a particular topic, and then something happens where your computer restarts. Say, for example, if Microsoft does one of those unexpected updates that requires a computer restart in the middle of you doing something, and so your computer restarts and you're running Lead Scout and it just automatically restarts. Well, if you're 100 groups into a 500 group list, you don't want to have to restart Lead Scout and start from the beginning of that list. Well, I've created a file in the folder called Lead Scout, and you go to FBVA, then you go to Lead Scout, then you go to Groups to Scout, and in that folder are the lists of every file, the files that every file that you run through the Lead Scout, with all of the files that you've already scouted deleted. So if you need to resume your place in the Lead Scout, you just go to that file. And I'm going to make it a little bit more descriptive. Right now, it's the name of the file is the actual name of the list, which is the name of the keyword that you search for in Group Finder. So, but I'm going to change it to where it names it Lead Scout dash resume dash keyword, so it's even more descriptive and you know exactly what it is. But you know to look for it in the Lead Scout Groups to Scout folder in your FBVA folder. So just an example, we just ran a Lead Scout with Eddie Murphy. So this is the file that has our current place in the sequence, and it has 104 groups in it remaining to scout. And our original list, which is in our groups folder, let's see what that has. We started with 112, so we must have scouted 8 groups. So when you want to resume your place in the Lead Scout, just go to Lead Scout, Groups to Scout, and there will be the list of the files that you've already scouted. Now on to OG Graph Search. I want to use an example of how this can come in very handy. Let's say, for example, you sell tickets. You're a promoter and you sell concert tickets. Let's say there's an Eminem concert coming to Los Angeles in a couple of weeks, and you want to find people who are very likely to buy Eminem concert tickets. You live in Los Angeles, the concert's in Los Angeles, and you want to search for people who are in their early 20s and live in Los Angeles and like Eminem. So you would search for people, and then when you find those people, you will run a Facebook ad saying, hey, are you looking for Eminem concert tickets for the concert coming up in a couple of weeks or something like that. So people who follow Eminem and lives in Los Angeles, California, and graduated in 2010. That'll make them about 21 years old. So that is going to populate the Facebook search menu, Facebook search bar, and then it's going to run that search and pull all of the people who meet that search. So it's looking at people who like Eminem and live in Los Angeles, California, and graduated 2010. And here we go. So here's this first person who lives in Los Angeles, California, went to wherever in 2010 and likes Eminem. How about that? So now we're updating. 12 lives in Los Angeles, likes Eminem, graduated college in 2010. So he's like 25 or whatever. Lives in Los Angeles, likes Eminem, 2010. Lives in Los Angeles, likes Eminem, 2010. From college. I could have specified high school and been even more specific. High school, 2010, likes Eminem, Los Angeles, California. So we're finding exactly who we're looking for, and you can use that to really target them in your advertising. You can be ultra specific. You can build that search out with very descriptive terms to identify. You can identify them by age. You can find just women or just men, or you can find people who live in a certain country or a certain state. You can. It's very, very descriptive. I'd recommend that you really learn about the graph search and its capabilities, because it can really help you to target your leads even more so than Lead Scout. You won't necessarily get more results than Lead Scout, but you're going to get a lot more targeted results than Lead Scout, because you can create very, very descriptive, explicit searches. So you can be very, very descriptive. So let's see what the results look like once we do that. So we're going to go ahead and stop this search so I can open the file and not get an error, because it's constantly writing to the file. So right now we're stopping at, I guess, 140 to 142 people. OG Graph Search are going to be, those results are going to be in people for right now, because it's limited to finding people at the moment, but I'm going to update it to find groups and posts and pages. But right now it's in the version 1, we're limited to people. So we're going to open this in Calc, and right now I'm giving you the UID, the email address, and the profile. And eventually very soon I'm going to add the name and the first name, just like the Lead Scout. But we have it here. This is who we just found. So it's looking very good, and we're going to we have a little bit of a glitch here, but that's not a big deal. It's probably because I stopped it. It's because I stopped it in the middle of cycling through a list of 12. But yeah, so it does a good job, and so if I let it run till it does it in multiples of 12, and then it writes everything. So had I done that, it would have filled in the other 2 columns, just because of the sequence of how it works. And so, but you basically get the UID, you get the email, the Facebook email, which you can use to get to their real email address, and I have the profile URL. So if you wanted to send friend requests to all the people in Los Angeles who graduated in 2010 and like Eminem, you now have the power to do that. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. If you are considering getting yourself a copy of FB Virtual Assistant, just want you to remember there's only one place that you can get FB Virtual Assistant, and that's at createautomate.com/FBVA. I just want to make sure that you're, because there are a lot of similar sounding products out there, and we just want to make sure that if you're looking for the FB Virtual Assistant that gives you the Group Gorilla module, as well as the Party Crasher Group Joiner, as well as the Post Perfect Group Poster, the OG Graph Search, and the Lead Scout, as well as all of the other features that are coming down the line, you want to make sure that you go to createautomate.com/FBVA, just like you see here. That's the only place that you can get these features. Right now, today's March 1st, and we're having a March Madness sale. We just launched today. We were in pre-launch in February, and today is the first month of our launch, and we're running a March Madness sale. We sold quite a few units in February at pre-order pricing, and we're going to start to gradually increase the price. So we have 31 days in March, and we're going to be running through, and there's only a few left at each price. And once all of these are gone at these prices, then the price is going to start going up by $10 for the next batch, or in some cases, Enterprise is going to go up by $20 each time it runs out of a batch. So we are looking for a way to get as many people involved with FB Virtual Assistant for a reasonable price, but the price, for the price is always reasonable, but for as lower prices makes sense. But the price is not going to last. This is not a gimmick. These prices do go up. And there's 2 more left at that price, 3 more left at that price, 3 more left at that price. And once those hit 0, then it really does cycle to the next price. So it's not a gimmick. Now, just keep in mind that there are other features. We've gone through the Group Gorilla, the Party Crasher, the Post Perfect, the Secret Test Group service. I showed you that service when I was posting to my when I was showing you the Post Perfect demo. And we have Lead Scout, and I've shown you that, and the original Gangster Graph Search. So the features, we have features that are coming down the line that I'm working on. The Friend Genie. You're going to be able to send friend requests to people that you find through the Lead Scout and through the OG Graph Search. Message Wizard will allow you to send email messages to people through their Facebook email address that we showed you how to get through the Lead Scout and the OG Graph Search. We extract UIDs from groups already, and we're going to expand that to pages. I'm going to add remote access so that you're not bound to using a Windows platform, but it'll be a web-based application where you can use any sort of device with internet access and run FB Virtual Assistant from a server that I'm hosting. Multi-threading and UI enhancements, that's just a fancy way of saying I'm going to make it faster and better and prettier. And anything else that I ever come up with, when you purchase FB Virtual Assistant now, you are grandfathered in, and you will always get you'll get lifetime updates for any feature that I ever add. So you want to make sure that you get FB Virtual Assistant as soon as possible, because like I showed you here, these prices are going up when those quantities are gone. And I'm going to just repeat it and reiterate that that's not a gimmick. These prices are going up by $10 or $20 depending on which item you purchase or which item is purchased. So you get that discount, and you also get a 30-minute Skype consultation with me if you have any issues or want to just get a game plan on how to best use the software. You get a 30-day guarantee to try it out, break it, do whatever. If you don't like it, if you don't like the color or whatever, if you don't like it, you can get your money back. And so that's really about it. I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. I look forward to helping you with your Facebook marketing, and I'm going to go ahead and sign out. This is Nate Jackson, and I will talk to you soon.